Well, look at that. We've got blue skies. Makes a nice change recently. We had a little smattering of snow last night, so you might see a little bit of frosty coating. It was the tiniest bit anyway. Anyway, morning. Just Dom here. How are you doing? Hope you're well. We're out in the back garden again. Now, last one, I was talking about video quality and how I was struggling. And I think a lot of that's been down just to really poor weather. I think that's all it is, really poor weather. Constantly grey and wet and damp. And thanks to Russ, I think it made us realise that I was being overly critical, that these cameras aren't really made to be used in that way, in those conditions. So with that in mind, I thought I'd like start a mini series, if you like. Let's just assume it started a couple of days ago with playing around with the film tones. So I think I need to start learning my camera. Although ideally, I would love it to just stick it in auto all the time. But I know it's going to struggle in some occasions now. So yeah, we're going to start off today by doing a little resolution test. I've got you up on the tripod. We're back in the garden. I've got a mini tripod there, which I might whack you onto in a bit. But yeah, I've got a little bit of sunshine in the sky, just coming through the trees there. Blue sky. How good does that sky look, man? A bit of blue in the sky, it's amazing. Right. Isn't it nice when you can appreciate little things like that, man? Right, okie dokie. So I've got you on Mimo. And I'll just stop and start you. We're going through. We'll do 1080. This is 4K right now. We'll move into 1080, then 2.7K, 4K, and we'll do 8K on here as well. And then I'll export everything at 4K because that's just what I do. The other thing I've recently realised is I love 2:3:5 aspect ratio. I love it. I always have done. So, and I just think, so I'm not sure what aspect ratio I'll output in, but I love 2:3:5. So you might well see that again on today's video. Right, here we go then. Right, so this is 1080p. Everything's in full auto. Yeah, I'll try and put myself in the sunshine there. It's glaring in my eyes, I can hardly see, but it is what it is. And we'll just come away. There we go, round the table. Give you a wave. And then we're back. Alright, we'll try and do the same thing. This is 2.7K. Put myself back in the sunshine through the trees. And we'll go away. Round the table. And we'll come back. Now I thought this would be quite an interesting thing to do. Purely because I think most people watch on their phones, tablets, laptops. I don't think many people are really watching on big screens when it comes to YouTube. Or other, I mean, I might have it wrong, but I think they do. Right, we're back into 4K. There we go. Back in the sunshine. There we are. God, I'm good looking. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Right. I think we all know what 4K looks like. But we'll do this. Now, I'm not going to test the zoom capabilities, the double zoom in these resolutions, because I rarely use it, to be quite honest with you. Right, now this is in 8K. I must admit, I saw a shift on my phone straight away there. Put myself in the sunshine. There we go. And we'll come back. Now, I am thinking about upping my game when it comes to tech. I'm not tech-minded. I haven't been into computers and things for a long time. I used to be a gamer back in the day. Had a world ranking and everything. And, yeah, so I'll talk about that in a second. I'll get you out to 8K. Right, I'm back in 4K, which is what I normally film in anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, so back in the day I was a gamer. Had a couple of nice computers back in the day. I think I bought me last one. God, it's going to be 20 years ago, and that died about 9 years ago, and I haven't needed one since, because I was away from gaming by that point. What took me away from gaming was the amount of time I had to put into it, because we used to run our own service and everything. And yeah, I mean, I was cooking for the kids, and it was back in the day when I was a single dad at the time, so I was cooking for the kids and doing dishes and all sorts while wearing a headset and monitoring servers, and it was just too much. So yeah, so my last experience really of computers as such is was 9-10 years ago, but at my high point it was 20 years ago, and I used to use it for tracking my sales on eBay as well, stuff like that. I used to import shoes from China and sell them online, but never mind. Yeah, so I haven't been around computers for a long time, but I am thinking about my game with a view to recording in 8K. So I'd appreciate if anyone could leave in the comments, what do you edit on? So are you Windows, are you Mac? What sort of machine are you using? Is it a desktop? Is it a laptop? What sort of specs are you running? Because I'm looking at the Mac Mini. From what I've seen, for simple sort of 8K timelines, it works quite well. And yeah, so I'm thinking about getting the base model with like a 2 terabyte fast external SSD on it. So that should not only deal with 4K when I'm recording and exporting in 4K, but it should set us up nicely for 8K video as well. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a super short one. I just thought I'd take advantage of that, the little bit of sunshine we had. There we go. Yeah, this is not a tripod I want to be taking around with us anywhere, to be honest with you. Although I could, it collapses quite small. We'll go get into the sunshine. But that is bright in my eyes. Right, so we're going to call it quits on that one, guys. I think it'll be interesting to see how they compare. Can I notice a difference on different devices? I'll watch it back on my phone, my tablet, and my 40-inch TV there as well, and see how they look. Maybe what I'm ultimately looking for isn't available in an action camera. I don't know. We'll wait and see. So yeah, I think that's been the canny test. Just squeezed it in because I'm due at work in a little while, so I need to get ready and stuff. Morning. We're back in the den, the playroom, the man cave, just to finish this one off. I'll spin you, quickly show you. Yeah, we've got you on the tablet, the phone and the TV there. Well, I've got me on the tablet, the phone and the TV. Just watching everything back here. And the thing I'm struck by is Now this might well be because I've edited on my phone, and it seemed to struggle a little bit with the 8K. So it might be something to do with that, but I was getting a softer image. In fact, I am getting a softer image. It's like it attempted to beautify, if you know what I mean. And I haven't got the kind of face to beautify, but I didn't like the 8K on the TV. Yet others are getting fantastic results with the 8K. So that may just be down to equipment in the edit. I was surprised how good 1080 looked, and 2.7K. I mean, I might just end up recording into 2.7K. I'm going to try it a few times actually, and just see how it works out. But I was absolutely gobsmacked by how good 1080 looked. 1080 still looks amazing, and it's still such a small file size to play with when you compare it to the other resolutions. But anyway, let me know what you think. It'll be interesting to find out. If you leave in the comments, tell me what you're recording, tell me what you're exporting, and yeah, I think it'll be an interesting comparison to do. Anyway, take care guys, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.